Elon Musk opens up about fears for his safety, says assassination is significant risk. I wouldn't doubt it whatsoever because, especially the leftists, they are upset that they can't control the narrative on Twitter anymore, and I think they would probably stop at nothing to get back control of that narrative. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here, and there's also a link to my Instagram. All right, let's talk about this news. In the wake of releasing the explosive Twitter files, which laid bare the extent to which the platform colluded with Democrats to censor the Hunter Biden laptop story in 2020, Elon Musk has revealed that the risk of him being assassinated by his foes is now, quote, quite significant. Musk held a 2 hour question and answer session on Twitter Spaces on Saturday, and I covered a little bit of it yesterday, and told participants he definitely would not be doing any open air car parades. And he said, let me put it let me put it that way." And he elaborated as well. He said, "Quote, frankly, the risk of something bad happening to me or even literally being shot is quite significant. It's not that hard to kill somebody if you wanted to, so hopefully they don't. And fate smiles upon the situation with me and it does not happen. There's definitely some risk there." I mean, of course, like I said, they definitely upset with him. They're mad. They're digging in. They're gonna be digging into every single thing that he's done in the past and try to pull something up. They're gonna dig into his finances to make sure everything's on the up and up, and they're gonna first try to assassinate his character. If that doesn't work, I could see them try to physically assassinate him as well. But Musk did not say if he received credible threats to his life. But anyone who spent even a little bit of time on Twitter knows that death threats are a daily occurrence on the platform. The more you expose the bad actors, the more serious the threats become. And Musk has shown an impressive dedication to outing the censorious partisans who ran Twitter before his arrival. So it's little surprise that those charlatans and the unhinged masses that support them would have him in their hopefully figurative sights. It's pretty obvious that the left and their lapdog media friends are threatened by Elon Musk, judging from the way they're attacking him and the independent journalists with whom he entrusted the first batch of documents. Addressing the backlash he received from former Twitter employees and others upset that their deceit was exposed to the world, Musk continue, quote, "This is not a North Korea tour guide situation. You get to go anywhere you want, whenever you want, however you want," he said. "I'm not controlling the narrative. It's just obvious there's been a lot of control of information, suppression of information, including things that affected elections. And that just all needs to be, you just want to have that stuff out there." And I agree. I mean, I was kind of skeptical with Elon at first, a little bit. Well, it was a healthy skepticism. I was hoping that he opened it up and had more free speech. So far, so decent. I still think he should have left Ye on the platform, even though some people disagree with me with that. But I still think Ye should be left on the platform. No matter what he's saying, you might not agree with what he's saying, but he's not causing really any violence, calling anyone to violence. So he should be able to say and put up whatever he feels, from what I believe. But having the stuff out there is precisely why Musk is being targeted. He's an existential threat to the left, who are accustomed to facing few, if any, consequences for their malicious actions. It would be laughably absurd to suggest that Musk, even though he's not naming names, feels threatened by conservatives. I mean, we know who it is. There's one side that repeatedly uses violence to settle political scores or shut up their enemies, the party of Barack Obama and Joe Biden. I mean, look at Antifa. We've seen it happen at congressional baseball practices. We know that 70% of abortion related threats are made by are made to, I should say, pro lifers. Uh, Cities have burned at the hand of angry leftists, and innocent people have died. I can name many instances, and violence is increasingly the language of the left. Dennis Prager uh, recently addressed the idea that both sides are equally to blame for the rise in heated political rhetoric. He argued that it's pretty simple to tell which side lies and obfuscates. He said, quote, with rare exceptions, the party that calls for censorship is lying. People who tell the truth can deal with dissent and different opinions. In fact, truth tellers welcome debate, and I absolutely agree with that. And he said if this theory is correct, and I cannot imagine a valid argument against it, it means that in virtually every instance of a left-right difference, the left is lying, and that's a great point. If you got the truth behind you, you don't. It doesn't matter what someone else says. In fact, you welcome it. Go ahead and say whatever you want to say. I got the truth on my side, and my truth will outweigh your lies. So in that, you don't care about debate. People can spew whatever lies they want because, again, you got the facts, you got truth on your side. Now, when you want to censor someone else's speech, that goes to show that they actually might be saying something. There's some credence to what they're saying because you don't have an alternative response to that. Well, thanks to Elon Musk, we have proof positive which party has engaged in censorship, and it's not conservatives or Republicans. It's unquestionably the work of Democrats. Musk himself noted, quote, frankly, Twitter was acting like an arm of the Democratic National Committee. It was absurd. Musk's safety will continue to be at risk as he promises there are more smoking guns to come, saying, quote, the idea here is to come clean on everything that has happened in the past in order to build public trust for the future. So again, so far so good. I really would like to see Ye reinstated back on Twitter. I would like to see Alex Jones reinstated on Twitter. But other than that, I think he's doing a fairly good job of what's going on at Twitter. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.